Good morning, and thank you very much for being here. My name is Oliver Gillespie, better known as the husband of Lorna Gillespie, and I am here this morning for one reason, and that reason is to tell you why I am supporting the building of the United Journey Center. I believe strongly in it, and I'm going to tell you why. In the summer of 1954, I was a 13-year-old teenager, typically lost, not knowing where I was going or what I was doing. I had discovered that winter at least one thing I knew I liked, and that was playing basketball. But that all ended when school ended, and I had no idea what I would be doing that summer, other than getting in trouble, probably. But I heard from a friend that a church in downtown Nashville had a gym and that you could play basketball there on certain nights of the week, and they even had a summer basketball league. So it didn't take me long to figure out that that sounded way too good to not find out more. So I went to the with my friend to a meeting, and I was so disappointed. I was told that I couldn't play unless I was a member of the Sunday school, and I thought, gee, that's kind of a tough way to get to play basketball. I have to go to Sunday school on Sunday mornings at 9:30, but I was willing, and I said, "Yeah, I can do that if that means I can play and I can come and shoot baskets," and I did. And all summer I played in the league, and all summer I went to Sunday school. And if I didn't go to Sunday school, I didn't get to shoot baskets, or have a really good excuse, which I was pretty good at that too, but. August came along, and our Coach Brown, said, there's a man coming into town. He's going to be at Vanderbilt University, and he's going to be preaching for several nights, and I want our team to go as a team and all sit together and listen to this man. And I said, at night? And then during the week? Yes, and we're going to all sit together and we're going to listen to him. And his name was Billy Graham. And this was in August of 1954. And I went. And I sat there for 3 nights listening to things I'd never heard. And at the end of the 3 nights, our coach got all of us up and said, we're going to go down and with all the other teenagers after the service, and we're going to listen to Mr. Graham talk to us. So we did. And while we were sitting there, and he was telling us how important it was to have a path, a map that would lead us through life. And people came around and handed each of us a little book. And all it said on the little book was, the Gospel according to John. That's all it was, just a little book of the Gospel according to John. And I opened it up, and inside it said the map to keep you on God's path. I still have that little book. I still know exactly where it is. And many times in my life, I've lost the path, and I had to go find the map to get back on the path. But I always knew where the path was. And I always knew where the map was that would get me on it. And I would have never, ever found any of those things had it not been for the fact that there was a church that had a gym that would let 14-year-old boys come and shoot baskets instead of hanging out with their friends trying to drink a beer or smoke a cigarette. So So why do I think the United Journey Center? I think it's going to do many more things than let kids shoot baskets. I think it's going to do a lot of things. But if it did no more than that, I would be a supporter of the concept and the idea. We are a church on a hill, and we have the responsibility to reach out to all those teenagers that have not found the path yet that's going to help them get through life. They have no roadmap to life, but they're out there and they need it. Now, in conclusion, I just want to tell you one little other story. One of my favorite movies is The Blues Brothers. I love that movie. I've watched it probably 15 times. And there's a line in it where Jake and Elwood are going out to their friends and saying, "We need you to join our band." And they all look at him like, "You're crazy." And he says, "But you got to. We're on a mission from God." And I say to you today, this church is on a mission from God, and you need to join the band. And you need to get behind the United Journey Center, and we need to all get together, because 65 years from now, there'll be some young man standing up here saying, all because of the United Journey Center, I found the roadmap to life. Thank you.